Now where we're going. We know exactly where we're going. NMP, Northampton. It should be 112 quid or something like that, I think it should be. Train going past. Not sure what that was. Yes, off-peak return, not via London. That's the one we want. I'll explain in a minute why we're doing this. Although I think some people will already know by now. Go on, I'll get a receipt on this time. Another one. Right, that's your receipt. So, let's just check the tickets because we won't be returning this one. Cottingley to Northampton, right? Now we're going to Northampton because, as far as I'm aware, the Cottingley slot at Northampton, when that board of tickets is still vacant. So I'm hoping someone will be there that can put it in. If not, we'll may have to mail it to someone later. Okay, so let's get the next train, which is the 7:05. It's a little bit late, as per usual, about 2 minutes late. Swing the camera around again. It's announcing it now. Yeah, it's all stops at Huddersfield, faster Piccadilly. Right, our train is approaching. It's just a 1 unit, 3-car affair. So it's gone from Hull, going to Manchester Piccadilly. And this is the last day of the current timetable period. So it's a new timetable tomorrow. So all we're going to get here is Leeds Huddersfield shuttle service, just a basic service. So we won't be able to get on a train and go straight to Manchester Piccadilly very often. So slow. Right. Oh, where we're set. Just leaving Cottingley and let's get to Manchester Piccadilly now. It's dark outside, so of course we can't really film it until we get into daylight, really. Okay, so let's get to Manchester Piccadilly on this train.
Essential passengers on platform 1, waiting you A19, Express Service 2, passengers on the right of the service coming to...
I don't believe this.
That's passengers on platform 1.
I don't believe it. We have actually got on this train. It's 8:15. It's a little bit late. Hence getting on it. Let's see if we can find a seat. Just going past Slade Lane Junction now. There's a cross-country service. So we'll see 11 Shoom shortly. Street service.
Still think we should try and go and see something because otherwise it's just going to be walk around tonight.
Coming up to Macclesfield. Not sure if I've walked down there in the past. Some years ago. Little tunnel before we get to Macclesfield. The line from Rose Hill used to join on the opposite side, but there's no trace of it now. So this is the tunnel. And this is Macclesfield.
Ma Harrods per caso? Quanto ci vuole da dire usare Harrods?
Te lo dico. Allora,
Harrods io lo terrebbero tutti. Ma tanto cosa fai con la luce prima delle 3?
Quite a few passengers going north.
Cioè, tipo qua non ci si può.
Stoke-on-Trent. Don't think the bay platform over there is used much these days now. Oh, it's up the line. I think the local northern service goes in there. Yeah, that terminates here. I'm thinking of someone from Crewe. That's all. The Crewe ones work right through to Nottingham and Mansfield, Newark Castle. Semi-fast Crewe service. So where's the? There was a hand somewhere here. Oh, there it is.
Board this Avanti West Coast service
A
to
hand with a
London
little
Euston,
something in
calling
it.
at Nuneaton, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central.
The canal's not far away from this line. Most some here and there. That's Wedgwood. That was. I don't think you get onto these stations now. I thought Barlaston was first actually, but that was Wedgwood anyway. That's Wedgwood. Barlaston's the next one. Getting them confused now. This one, yeah, this is Barlaston. It was. Obviously, I haven't campaigned for it fiercely enough to get the train service back on there. Don't think we're far off Stone. There's no platforms. That's the line to Stafford now. There used to be platforms on this line via Hickson, but long gone. Rugeley, Trent Valley. There's a local service there for Birmingham. It's a chase line. You'll see that go off very shortly. It's a while since we've been in this area. Yeah, that's the chase line down there. Pensford and Cannock. You see the remains of Rugeley Power Station up here now. Not sure if that's the River Trent or not there. Foreground, it could be. It's known as the Trent Valley Line, is this, isn't it now? On the west coast. That is the River Trent down there, I've just checked it. But we don't follow it for very long. It's about to go, yeah, crossing it just here now. It goes off up to the north, towards the north. So Lichfield is next. Coming up to Lichfield Trent Valley, I think now. Can't be far away from it. To So this is it, Lichfield Trent Valley, low level, the high level station's up there. Tamworth, low level. So just after the next motorway bridge there is Polesworth. Just past the motorway bridge and we're coming up to Polesworth. Now I don't know why we're slowing down because we ain't stopping here. This is the platform that is still in use. The other side is knackered. Guess there's no footbridge. And there's still someone on the platform. Polesworth. Yes, we did that a few years ago. Ticked it off. Coming up to Nuneaton. This is an additional stop on this service. We're not booked a call here, but we are doing for whatever reason. So the single track line up there is the new routes climbing to the flyover. But I think it's only used in the downhill direction and down direction. That is a new route, is that? Sure it is. If we miss this connection in Rugby for Northampton, I'll have a little nosy around Rugby for a while. So that's a line from Birmingham. But most of the trains now use the flyover again. It doesn't avoid the station completely like it did. Brought a new alignment down to the upside, further across. So by rights we should be charging through here, but we're not. Northbound service. Right, we've made it to Rugby, but regrettably the train on the opposite side has gone, so we've got half an hour or so here now for the next one. So that's a connection we have missed. You just see it going down there in the distance. Git. Right, Rugby. Tick. It is a new tick. We've never actually been off the train here, out of the station before. Changed a few times, but never actually exited the station. So let's have a little wander now and see where the Great Central Railway was. Somewhere down here, I think. Now then, the abandoned bridge abutment there is where the Great Central was. So it goes onto a path somewhere to the right. Up there. So we'll go there in just a sec. There's no bridge at all over the West Coast Main Line now. You can see another support just across there, or two or three supports actually. If we just poke it through there. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a wander down here. Got my decent new trainers on now. Hiking shoes that I bought a while back. Guy with a dog there. So that's looking towards Nottingham on the north. This is south now. One thing I thought of doing actually, if possible, was to have done the Denton Flyer train, Steadybridge Stockport, and but that would have made us a bit later still, would that? which is why I didn't bother. And I wasn't going to risk it not running and be delayed even further, so it didn't run last Saturday. I checked. Looking back again, there's a big retaining wall just here, and you can still hear the West Coast main line, but look what's here under this bridge, a section of track. Now, I didn't expect to see that. I wonder if that's original or has just been, yeah, I think that's probably just been put there for whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. It's just to the south, or was just to the south of the main road bridge, was Rugby Central Station. So it's not far. Should see it shortly. This next bridge now is the main A road, the A428, and Rugby Central Station is, or rather was, just south of it. So I'm not so sure how many platforms it would have had if it was just a straightforward 2-platform station, if it had 4 or even more. We shall see, possibly. If we can get onto that main road, I'll walk back to Rugby LNW, if that's what the main line, back via that road, straight up. There's even a distance signal here that attached to a tree. Oh, bing, caution. There seems to be a lot of standing water at either side. Now I must admit, if I'd made that connection, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So we've turned a negative into something positive. Because if we'd missed the connection at Manchester Piccadilly, that would have been detrimental. Would have been an hour late. Morning. Oh, just to the station here. This is what was Rugby Central, isn't it? Yeah, it's raised, so there's some platform left. Little bits of track as well underneath the bridge. That was more like a Great Western loco, does that there? Great Central Railway Project. I wonder if it just had 2 platforms and maybe 2 fast lines that, you know, bypass the platforms. Looks like there's definitely a platform here, isn't there? Very obvious. And 2 more little bits of track there. What a waste to close it. Absolute shocking waste. I mean, it was built to a modern loading gauge. Yet, nope, can't do that. Right, we'll just go a little bit further down here and we'll head back. Look at all this stagnant water. That's, you know, be a haven for wildlife, but what sort of wildlife? Rats and things like that, I reckon, as well as other stuff. I haven't been a train past here since about 1966, I think, is it? Something like that. But do correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 1966 when they closed this line. Right, this is the end of the platform by the looks of it. And some more little bits of track just there. Not sure if that was a platform as well or not, though it could have been. But this is very obviously a platform there. To the bridge. You know, it's a shame we didn't bring the drone into it, but anyway. I've got the DSLR to take some still shots if we get a chance. Just go a little bit further south and then we'll head back to the main line. Morning.
Morning.
You ever ride this railway before it closed?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, station's just there. It was, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
used to go to Leicester when I was a teenager on that train.
Right. Because that's the last bit that finished, isn't it? Rugby to Leicester, was it or not? Or Nottingham,
No,
Leicester. Can't remember.
I've only lived up the road for 30 years. It's been gone.
Oh, right. Yeah. 66, I think.
Time since.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a shame.
it is a crying shame. Ridiculous. Anyway, we need to. Oh, there's a sign here. Look at that. I need to get back to the main line shortly. There's a sign just there. It's been vandalised and defaced, but anyway. Right, back on the station now, after checking out the old GC station, what's left of it. We're getting this next train on now, so in effect now we're actually on our original plan, but I would like to have stayed a bit further ahead if I could have done, so I could have possibly ticked another 2 stations off on the way back home, but we'll see. We're definitely going to try and do Hinckley on the way back, which means changing here again, going the other way at Nuneaton across to Hinckley, so anyway. Swing the camera around. So we're going down that way. Don't know what the train is there. It looks like it's just. I think it's just not in service. It's on platform 3, I think, is that, isn't it? Or is there a siding? Anyway, there should be an express on platform 4 shortly on an Avanti West Coast, which is obviously, I think, the 9:15 from Manchester Piccadilly. And then we want the semi-fast limited stop service via Northampton.
Northampton, Wolverton, Milton Keynes Central, Bletchley, Leighton Buzzard and London Euston. This train is
Doesn't stop at Watford Junction either. Right, ours is approaching first. So this is another missed connection for anyone on that Avanti service. It is. Yes, I don't think this will be waiting any time. So slow. Right, on the move again. Next stop is Longbuckby, then Northampton. So just as we leave Rugby now, heading south. Oh, look at that, there's a Class 86 across there. Heritage loco. Heritage AC electric loco. Not many. So you can see now where the Great Central used to go across towards Nottingham and the north, which is there. There's just one pillar of that bridge left. Oh, no, there's 2 or 3 actually. Right, we're on the Northampton line now. The West Coast is over to the right and is dropping down. See it over there. That's the Weedon line or main line. So there's 2 shorter tunnels on this line. Kills the tunnels on the main line, and that's longer. Just past Devontree Freight Terminal there, I think that's what that is. This is where it links onto the main line now, just here. So we're not far off tunnel, just up here. Which is underneath the M1. Not far off Watford Gap services actually around here now. Only 2 or 3 miles away. So this is Crick Tunnel.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Going to go over a canal shortly, and there's a canal tunnel called Crick Tunnel, which is down there. I can't see it, it's too far. Look around this light curve. This is Watford Lodge Tunnel. It's only a short one. There's that.
And then I'm going to go in one day just before New Year.
Right, here we are, Northampton. We have been here before, a few years ago. Not sure exactly when. If I can provide some links, I will do.
Pulled it down at the front so it was the back.
Right. It's not leaving Northampton, isn't this now, for about 10 minutes or so. So can't see it go out. This is what we've come for. If someone's already done Cottingley, I shall be a little not so impressed. So, where are we? C. So you're booking C-O. Oh. Is it? Clitheroe. On Bridge. It's there. It's Cottingley, but I don't understand how it's not in alphabetical order. I thought the whole thing was, because Cottingham near Hull is the next one that's next to Cottingley, but it doesn't appear it goes sort of left to right or up and down. Anyway, we'll see if we can find someone now to put it in. Right, that's the next one I'll go for. 12:10 Birmingham New Street service, so let's have a wander. The train station is just out of sight down there on the right. We'll have a little look in the town, nip back in just under an hour. See if we get something to eat, if there's spoons anywhere, might be. And we just had some food, some scampi and chips and a cup of tea in Jenny's, just there. So let's head on now and have a quick look around the town centre. We've got about half an hour and then we'll head back to the station. Okay. Swing the camera around. There's a large clock tower here, isn't there? Did we come here before or not? Right, back at the train station now again. In fact, I'll just have a look over the bridge. Right, we're on the bridge, just over the railway line now, looking down to the station. Let's look on the other side as well. This is looking south now, well, southeast, towards Euston. But we're not going to go that way this time, we're going straight back the way we came in. Okay. Could go via Milton Keynes or Wolverton, but it'll take longer, so we'll just cross back over to the station now, wait the next train towards Birmingham, change at Rugby. Right, this is our next train, I think, here. Is it? Yes, it's the 12:10 to Birmingham. It's been stood here a bit because it has about 10 or 15 minutes standing time. Why? I have no idea, but those...
come through this station regularly. For
Do
your
they?
own safety, when you are on any of the platforms, please ensure you remain behind the yellow line so that you are not near the platform edge. Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
Really? Right, we'll just go back to Rugby with this train and then Nuneaton, and then we'll go to Hinckley, because that is definitely a new ticket, Hinckley. We've never been off there before. We are just leaving Northampton now, heading back towards Rugby and the West Coast Main Line, where we shall change for Nuneaton and then change for Hinckley. We'll see how we work our way back beyond that. Back at Rugby, so it's going to be down this way. Down Express. So that's the fast line in the down direction. And there's a freight coming through here with a 68. Jump on that and train surf, eh? It's going a bit quick to jump on. Right, here's our next train. We'll just go one stop to Nuneaton. Another 350. Or two 350s. He's got a feather on that signal. So that means he's probably going back up the fast line, I would suspect, not Birmingham. Right, so we have made it to Nuneaton. There's an express here. Oh dear. So where's that going? Manchester Piccadilly. I wonder if that should have stopped here or not. Anyway, because the one we got this morning shouldn't have stopped here. So we've got the road on this side. Presume the slow line. So the crew service is going out first and onto the slow line, hence the main route on that signal. And this one should be going shortly. This will go down the main line. He's got the road RA. Oh, I must admit, the driver can't see that. This is another RA below the green light. Right, let's go over onto the opposite platform. There's a freight, and it looks like the drivers are changing over. Coming stop. It's heading for Felixstowe according to what the relief driver said. I'll check it. Look how shiny the wheels are. Incredible. Right, so our next train is approaching. Cross-country service. Despite this only being a Birmingham New Street Leicester local service, it's actually a class 1, so it's an express. But I would have said it was a train rather than an express. So just one stop on this to Hinckley for another tick. Leaving Nuneaton. So the line far over to the right is the line to Coventry and Leamington Spa. The main line's in the middle and we're going to curve to the left. Yeah, so that one right over there. That's the line to Coventry. West Coast straight up. We're going to curve round to the left now. Well, this is Hinckley, and it's busy, very busy. So 170, 397 on the cross-country service. We'll probably end up getting this one coming back if it turns around at Leicester and comes back. I don't think it'll take an hour to get there and back. Much more, so just to pinch it for something else. See if it is the same one when we come back. Right, let's head out of the station. Just look at the amount of passengers on that side there. That is incredible. It's because it's in the, well, we're less than a fortnight to Christmas now, aren't we? The town centre's down that way, so Hinckley, tick. Let's head into town. So it's up this way somewhere. Ooh. I think too close to the dogs. There's Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas. So Santa's in Hinckley at the moment.
It'll be after that, yeah.
Doggy snacks, that stall. What else is there? Right, we've just come up that way, and there's a nice little cafe here, so let's try this one, shall we? Country Crust Cafe. Right, back at the station. Now I'm trying to think which way we're going to go from here. We're going to go back to Nuneaton or on to Leicester. We shall see. So that's the Leicester service, an hour later than what we were getting off. It should be the same unit coming back. It's got Birmingham New Street on the back. Wrongly. So the next train we want now should be here in about 5 minutes or so. This is looking the direction we're going to go, back towards Nuneaton, but I'm not sure I'll get off at Nuneaton. I might go straight through the New Street with it. Okay. Right, here's our next train, and it should be the same unit we got off on the way here. So we've definitely ticked Hinckley now. That's all 3 stations between Nuneaton and Leicester. I think this is going to be a sardine tin. Crossing over the West Coast Small Line, just off the Nuneaton. We're at Birmingham New Street. Needless to say, it's rather busy. Yep. Let's move into some space. Right, that's the train we just got off at over there. So we don't want this one, this is Plymouth. Let's head up the other side. This Holyhead train stops at Sandwell and Dudley. We'll get off there and take Sandwell and Dudley and then get on to Dudley Port. Okay. Right, Sandwell and Dudley. Tick. See this train out. Sandwell and Dudley, tick, we've done it. So we're out of the station. We'll have a little wander to make sure it is fully ticked off. Now we'll head back on. We'll go back quarter of an hour for that next Walsall Wolverhampton service. Because obviously with that stopping at Smethwick, Rolfe Street and Galton Bridge low level, it takes a bit longer to get here. Not a lot here, because it's like a kind of parkway station, isn't it, this one, for well, for something, Oldbury. It is. It's got long platforms, as you'll see when we get back on. I'll show you the platforms because they are very long. It fits an 11 coach Pendolino. Let's have a look at the other side. Railway Inn, bar and grill. Don't think we really got time to go in there, unfortunately. But yeah, we're on the opposite side now, on what I would think is the upside. It's got a very large car park across there and here. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a park and ride station, isn't it? It must be. It does seem a bit odd, the name though, it does. Sandwell and Dudley, and it's an ampersand, not the word and. Let's have a look on this side. And we'll cross back over. The road down there. Oh, it's a mucky stream, which looks like it does run fast at times, because look all the crap that's bent over with water flow. It's, yeah, unless it's a storm drain, but who knows. Don't know why they run that service Walsall Wolverhampton via Birmingham. It just makes no sense. I thought the Wolverhampton local service to Birmingham went on to Coventry, with 1 or 2 in peak hours going to Rugby. Oh, nice little cafe. Ticket machines and photo booth. There's lifts, so it's a green tick station. Whether it's green tick all the time remains to be seen. Let's head on to the up platform. Right, so this is looking towards Birmingham New Street and south, I suppose. Yeah, they are very long platforms here. Looks like Network Rail's got some offices or something down there. Not sure what. And that's looking towards Wolverhampton. Semi-fast service approaching, it's not stopping here. Birmingham New Street, I should think. I'd imagine that is from Liverpool Lime Street, but sit corrected. Never done that service much, have we? Liverpool. Right, ours should be the next one on this side now. Right, we'll just jump on this one stop. I haven't been on one of these yet, so because I've got quite a good walk through gangway.
Oh yeah.
So, Sandwell and Dudley has now been ticked off. Let's go on to Dudley Port, which I think is on this side because there's an island platform.
We will be calling at Dudley Port, Tipton, Coseley and Wolverhampton.
I was right, it's an island platform. This station's nearer to Dudley than Sandwell and Dudley is. Right. This is Dudley Port. So it looks like the up line's straighter than the down line. We'll see this head off and we'll have a wander, because Tipton's not very far down there and it's still just about daylight for mid-December. Right, so this is heading off to Wolverhampton. We need to walk on to Tipton. We'll tick off that station. And we're not just pootling around at one station and then the next one. So the canal's just down there, so we'll walk alongside that. The towpath. Right, Dudley Port. Tick. So let's have a wander down to the canal and we'll walk on to Tipton. Right, so we've ticked off Dudley Port now. Let's head over to the canal. Which, is it on that bridge over there? I wouldn't be at all surprised if it is. How do we get to it, I wonder? Yeah, because the railway's here. One line on each bridge. So that's the canal. How does one get to it, I wonder? Let's see. There must be some means of getting up on this side, I would think. Surely. I didn't expect that. Aqua Bridge. Yeah, here we are. So we're recording this walk. Which is it going to do it or not here? It should do. There's a towpath on each side. That's a diesel service, is that one? Hiya. Sorry?
You go to train station?
Yes, aye.
This one, mate.
Another narrowed section now, I think. Oh, yes. Look at this. That is the old line to Stourbridge. It is from Walsall behind us. And we rode part of it on a rail tour way back in 1991. So yeah, I must admit I didn't expect seeing that. Not sure whether that's going to be a proper rail reopening or if it's actually being reopened for the tram. The Birmingham Metro, what they call it. So yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. It goes underneath somewhere down there. It's difficult to see. I haven't got time to mess about now. But we'll come here again definitely when the tram opens. I'm sure we'll. Let's get on to Tipton now. It's just straight down here and pretty much a straight line. I think we've done it. Yeah, we have. Tipton. Let's get on the train here, shall we? I might just go straight home now if there's a connection at Wolverhampton. If not, we'll tick Coseley off as well. A nice 10-minute wait. Not bad. 158. Birmingham International. Right, we'll just nip one stop on this one and we'll tick off Coseley. And that's 4 stations on this line completed. And Hinckley as well, of course, earlier. So, Tipton, tick.
Doesn't she feel better now?
Another station, another tick. Coseley, tick. Let's nip out for a few minutes. Right, just one more stop on that to Wolverhampton, which we shall be doing in half an hour or so. Not bad trains then, actually. Pretty good. Right, let's tick the station off properly. We'll go out of the station for a few minutes. We'll go up this way to the right. So this has got disabled access, hasn't it? At least to this side. So it's probably a green tick station if it is on the other side as well. Station's just down to the left. So this is the last one now. We'll just go straight home from here now. We will. See if there's a little shop somewhere. We can maybe get the drink stop there. Looking right on the opposite side, anything. Yeah, not to be. So, look down the station. There. So we'll go back on the same side we just come from, which is the left side. And we'll head north. See what this little shop sells. Right, let's get to Wolverhampton on this one, and then we'll head home. So I've not got much battery power left now, so to be fairly economical with it. We'll go via Crewe, but whether we'll go beyond that to Warrington or straight to Manchester, I don't know yet. We'll just see.
This is Wolverhampton.
Right, we've made it to Wolverhampton. So, God, it's busy, isn't it? Look at it. It's because it's so close to Christmas. Maybe there's an express coming. Somebody's got the road down there, though, isn't it? Right, so if this is a Liverpool train, which I think it is, we'll get this one to Crewe and change there for Manchester Piccadilly rather than going on the direct service. Oh, come on, come a bit further.
It always comes this far up.
Is it? Not this time.
It's 17:23.
Right. We're at Crewe. This is the train we've just got off here. So let's get the next train to Manchester now. And we'll go directly via Wilmslow and Stockport.
1810 Transport for Wales service to Cardiff Central.
There's an express going through there, look. Don't think I've done the through roads here very often.
The next train will arrive at platform 11 will be the 1809 Atlantic West Coast service to Glasgow Central.
Right, we'll get this one straight to Piccadilly via Wilmslow and Stockport, and then hopefully, if we can make the connection with the Leeds service, we'll do that. It's going to be tight again. We'll see. It's another refurb as well. Let's get on right at the front. Right, leaving Crewe. So Wilmslow, Stockport, and then Manchester Piccadilly. And we're right at the front of the train. M on the signal, I would imagine it is Manchester.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Wilmslow, Stockport.
And Manchester Piccadilly.
If you see something.
So just arriving at Manchester Piccadilly. Right, we've made it to Manchester Piccadilly, but we have missed the local stopping service, so it's the Hull train now, and I think that's going to be late, because it's late in. Oh, it's just so infuriating. Right, this is our next train. It is going to form the Hull service. It was a double formation, so it should be alright. We'll get in the front unit. I don't want to have been prattling about yet again. Leaving Manchester Piccadilly now. So limited stop right through, so he's going to Stalybridge, Huddersfield and Leeds, and let's hope we can get the one back to Cottingley. So we're 20 minutes late leaving. We did very well there. It was less than a 5-minute turnaround was that, so that's pretty good on someone's part. We've already got admiration for that. We're about to overtake the Newcastle train at Dewsbury. That's quite incredible, is that? I never expected this, and this is the view outside. So we're approaching Dewsbury and we've got the main line. Shame the reflection's so bad. So one express overtaking another express is pretty rare. Yeah, there's the Newcastle train. That is something else. In the right order now, aren't we? So we should have been in front of that, obviously. Now we're arriving in Leeds, and there is our next train. Manchester Piccadilly. Wait, last time for a while that we get Manchester Piccadilly stopping at Cottingley, because new timetable tomorrow, as previously mentioned, it's just Leeds Huddersfield shuttles. There's a lot of people here waiting for the Newcastle train, I bet now. Scooters. Right. Not bad, our next train's over there. Right, last train of today. Then we've got tomorrow's antics to do. Oh yes, we're going somewhere tomorrow. We made it back to Cottingley. Let's try and play us out. Right, well we did Northampton. It's been a pretty good day. We ticked off a few more stations in the Midland area on the Stowe Valley line, and